Hello, what is up? Welcome back to Vitality Power Pilates. My name is Hope and this is your 6-week Dance Floor Fit program. Today is day 5 of week 5. We are almost to the end. I'm so proud of you. We have our 25-minute booty lifting workout ahead of us. So find your soft surface and let's get into our workout today. We're going to warm up that body gently along with our movement. So it's going to be an active warm up. Coming onto our mat, standing nice and tall, lifting up those heels off of the mat, lowering them back down, coming up onto our heels. Good. Lifting onto the balls of those feet. Hands go to those hips. We tuck that belly button back towards our spine as we move through this gentle movement, waking up that body. Finding our balance. Feeling those calves. Lifting and then slowly lowering your whole foot down to the mat. You have 10 more. 8 more. 6. Keep breathing. 5. Whoo! Gonna look good in those heels. For 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. This time I want you to lift up onto one heel and then drop it. So we're lifting, lift your left, right, drop, drop. Good. Coming up into that circle. Lift, lift, drop, drop. Lift. Good, 5 more. You're lifting and lowering, 1 at a time. Good, burning out those calves for 3, 2, last 1. Lower both heels down to the mat, finding your squat. I want you to send those hands back behind the body, lifting up through that chest. Hands are gonna come up. We're gonna pull them in, elbows back as we lower down into that squat. Like you're holding a brick in between those hands. I want you to have that strong foundation through that upper body as we press those hands out and bring them back in as we stand up, squeezing in that squat. Lower that booty as far down as you can. Beautiful. Chest is lifted. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Low down to that mat for 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Good work. Coming into our sumo squat, we're gonna take those heels in towards the body, feet out towards the front and the back of our mat. Hands are gonna come out towards our side. We're gonna gently lower those arms as we take it down into that squat and then float them back up just about your shoulder height as you rise. Beautiful. Feeling those inner thighs. Get to work right here. Keeping that pelvic floor in check. As we stand up, we lift it up, squeezing everything in. You're here for 10, 9. Try to stick with this pace for 8, 7, 6. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up tall. Roll those shoulders back. We're gonna turn to the front of our mat. Left leg is in front. We're gonna go into our lunge. So here I want you to lower yourself down, lift it up, bring those feet together, give me a little hop, take a step back, find your lunge, feet together and jump. Good. If you don't care to jump today, you can find your squat. Take a step back, feet together, jump up. Good job. 5 more. Whew. Lower down into that left leg for 4, 3. Find your squat, stand up tall. Last one. Good, lower it down. Switching sides, taking that right foot in front now. We drop it in that lunge, stand together. Give me that little jump. Drop that back knee. Good, give me that jump right at the top. Beautiful, drop it down. You're here for 5. Jump it up for 4. Whew. For 3. For 2. Last one, find your lunge, jump it up, lower it down, and stand up tall, walking to the back of that mat. I want you to kick forward, alternating your legs, getting in that stretch. Kick with precision towards the top of your mat. Squeezing through those abs, you're here for 10. Good, breathe. 9. 8. Bring that leg up a little bit higher. 7. 6. Kicking towards that top of your mat for 5. 4. Beautiful. Squeeze those abs in for 3. Last 2. Kick. Last 1. Kick. Bring it out, feet together, hands up tall, floating above that head, tucking our chin into our chest, letting our upper body hang as we drop those hands down to the mat, finding our tabletop position. Beautiful job. From here, untuck those back, bottom half of your leg, untucking those feet. Our shoulders are stacked over our wrists. We're gonna come out with our left leg, send it back, and in, back and in. Nothing crazy to start, just warming up through this body. Beautiful. Scoop that leg back as you bring it out. Beautiful job. Finding that breath right here. Give me 10. Scoop and lift for 9. Let the breath, let the music take you through this. You're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Beautiful work. From here, we're gonna send it up again, keeping that knee bent. We're just going to extend the foot and bring it back in, keeping those toes in your point. So the thigh is parallel down to the mat. You're keeping it lifted right here. You're here for 10. 9. 8. 7. Squeeze that thigh as you extend that leg. This is 4. 3. 2. And 1, send it out. From here, we're gonna pulse it up through that heel. So keeping that position in that strong tabletop, just lifting that leg a tiny little bit. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. That leg feels heavy, you can do it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, lifting it back up, tucking it back in through that knee. This time we're gonna cross it down, back behind our right leg, lift it up, bring it in towards that elbow. So you're lifting through that center, crossing it back down behind that leg, tap, lift, tap that elbow. Good, tap, lift, bring it to the elbow. Beautiful job, give me 10. Go as slow as you need to feel that control for 9, 8, leg is feeling so strong right here, 6, 5, Living for this burn, come on. This is 4. Tuck it in and back. For 3. For 2. Last 1. Tuck it down, bring it back home. Lower that leg down to the mat, taking it back in our right leg. No break right here. Scoop it back and up. Back and up. Beautiful. Finding your breath. Finding that space for your body to grow. Squeeze that booty back. Getting comfortable in this uncomfortableness. Expanding ourselves on the mat will lead to expansion in the real world. It goes beyond these 4 corners. So stay with us. Keep that resilient mindset and keep believing that you can get through anything. You're here for 10. I'm with you for 9. Whew. 8. Squeeze and lift for 7. Good. 6. 5. Beautiful. Last 4. Keeping those abs tucked in. Last 2. Last 1. Pulse it out right here, lifting through that heel. Give me 10. Gaze is right between those hands. The sweat is dripping. We are moving. Good. 6. 5. 4. Finding that foundation, really sinking into that mat for 2. And 1. Bend through that knee right here. Pulse it up. Good work. Feeling nice and heavy through that leg for 10. 9, commit to this side, just like you did with your left side. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to lift that leg, extend it back, and bend it in, keeping that knee parallel to the mat. You're here for 10. Squeeze that leg in for 9. 8. Finding that space as you reach back. Good. 6. Keeping that leg lifted for 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bend it through that knee. From here, we tuck it back behind that left leg. Lift it back through center. Crunch it out. Tapping it. Trying to get to that elbow. Lift it up and tap it back down, feeling that core turn on right here. Give me 10. Squeeze and round it out right here for 9. Keeping those toes pointed for 8. Tap and lift. This is 6. Good. Final 5. 4. Bring it up for 3. Scoop it out, rounding it out for 2. For 1. Tap it down, lift it up, bring it back home, taking it to your child's pose. Stretch out your booty and lifting back up to your tabletop. Good job. We're gonna stay in the tabletop just a little bit longer. Trust me, I know it burns. This is how we get stronger. This is how we lift that booty. I want you to come up into your bear hover. We're gonna walk forward, opposite hand, opposite leg, and then walk backwards. Good. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Walk forward, keeping that back straight. It's a little bit to think about. Opposite hand, opposite leg as you walk back. 2 more times. Walk forward, Keeping your booty down to the mat. Walk backwards. Breathe with me. Last time we walk it forward. Opposite hand moves with that opposite foot. Last time, take it back. Crawl yourself back. Good. Now walk to the center, keeping it in your bear hover, getting those hands parallel and dropping it down to the mat. Good work. From here, we're gonna turn onto our left side. I want you to stack those hips on top of one another. Hand can go to your hips. Your forearm is setting that stable foundation. As we bring those knees together into your 90-degree bend. From here, I want you to open up through those knees, and then I want you to lift your legs off of the mat, keeping just your hips to square down onto the mat. Good. From here, I want you to open and close those legs. So we're closing them down, tapping the knee and squeezing it up, lifting it right here. Good. Burning out that outer glute. Feeling that balance come into play through that core to hold this foundation. Squeeze and lift. Keeping those feet elevated off of the mat. A modification would be to bring those legs down and lift them right here. But this is week 5. I bet you can do it. We're gonna lift up through those feet for 10. 9. Whew. 8. You can take that hand up for a little bit more balance. A little bit more control through that body is needed. Good, you're here for 6. 5, squeeze it open for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Open it up. Beautiful job. From here, I want you to extend those legs out and then drop them down onto the mat. Keeping that hand where it's at, I want you to lift that top leg, pointing through those toes. We're just gonna pulse it up right here, targeting that outer glute and our hip region to really strengthen out through that roundness. Good, give me 10. 9. 8. I'm right there with you, feeling that burn, going through the shakes. Whew, you're here for 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time I want you to bring that leg in, bending the knee towards the chest and push it out, flexing through that foot. Point, bring it in, flex, press it out. Good, mobilizing that hip right here. Point those toes, push and flex. 10 more. Whew. Outer booty is feeling this. Press it out. Pull it in. For 8. 7, you can drop that hand to your hips if you need to. Flexing that foot. For 5. Keeping it lifted for 4. 3, press it out. 2. Last 1, flexing through that foot, just pulse it here. 10 more seconds, then we switch to that other side. In 8, holy cow. Flexing makes such a difference. You have 5. Pulse a little higher for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down, pat out that glute. Oh, she is crying out. Good job. Switching sides, you can just flip over on your mat. I am going to flop onto my right side, feeling that nice control as I stack my hips on top of one another, finding my foundation through my right forearm, lifting that leg, and then bringing them to my 90-degree bend. From here, we open up through those knees. I want you to lift that bottom leg off of the mat, lifting through those toes as we lower down and lift it up. Tapping those knees together and then pressing that top leg all the way back. Squeeze and lift. Abs are working overtime right here. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. Give me 10 just like this. Finding your rhythm, getting into the groove. Finishing so strong right here. This is 6. 5, open up through those legs for 4. 3, 2, press it up, close it down, send those legs out long, drop them down to the mat, taking that top hand away from our hips, reaching up above our ear. Restack if you feel a little bit off balance. And I just want you to pulse that top leg. Pulse it up right here. Good, starting to feel that burn. Really come into play, rounding out our booties. Give me 10. Breathe into this growth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I want you to keep it lifted. Pull that knee in towards the chest, flexing through that foot, press it out. Good, hand can come back to those hips, press it out. Point through those toes, bring it in. Feeling our hip feel so awake, so alive. Press it out right here. Give me 10. 9. Really connecting that mind to muscle, connecting our inhales as we pull that leg in and exhale, push it out. This is 6. 5. 4. 3, press it out, last 2, last 1, press it out, flexing through that foot, keep that leg pointed, flex through that outer booty. Oh my God, I can't think straight. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down, pat out that glute. It almost feels numb. That's how badly that burned. Amazing work. Coming back onto your booty, sitting up tall with those legs bent. I want you to wiggle yourself down into the mat, feeling that foundation feel super strong underneath your body. And then I want you to bend back through your body just a little bit in that upper body and bring your right foot crossing over your left leg, finding your figure 4, pressing back up through those arms. Lowering back down through that upper body, untucking those feet and bringing your left side forward. Whew, this feels so tight. So good, so strong. Trying to open up into that hip just a little bit more by bringing that upper body forward just a tad. And lower back down, dropping both feet onto the ground and extending those legs long. I want you to roll yourself down, finding your whole body down onto the mat. And then I want you to bring your legs in to your reverse tabletop. From here, grabbing on the outside of your knee, gently pulling in your legs towards your ribs, towards your chest. And then extend, let them go all the way out, hands float above the head. And bring them back in, feeling that control as you pull those legs in towards your body. Removing those hands from the front of the knee and placing them behind the thigh. I want you to rock up using that strength, finding yourself in a seated position. Bring your hands out to the sides of either body. lifting them up above the head, finding those palms, placing them together, and bringing those hands to heart center. Amazing job today. You just smashed your booty lift for week 5. I hope you feel so strong. Stretch it out a little bit more if you need to, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for moving with me. Bye.